y'all? Hello, hello, hello.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nik Nak After Dark. I'm your host Nik Nak and my lovely co-host
Trigger.
Trey Rich Live.
We're gonna wait.
Are you, we gonna wait a few minutes till we get a
Wait,
few
just
people in.
let a couple people hop on and hop in the chat. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. Hey everybody on TikTok, thank you for joining us. We are on YouTube Live, so I'm gonna try and go back and forth through the TikTok chat. But if you like to hop on and join us on the YouTube Live, that is at For the People podcast on YouTube. But I will be going back with the TikTok to check the chat. So everybody make sure you like and share the live.
Yes, indeed. Hey, y'all. Hey, Travel Jet said hey. Hey, Too Sweet Nine.
Hey Travel, hey everybody, thank you for joining. We got our crew back.
Yes, yes.
Hey, too sweetie nine. That's new. I think that's a new face. How y'all doing? I hope y'all got your wine. If you don't, go ahead real quick, grab your drink. Come on back. You know, Trey and I, we've been frolicking in the garden, so
Don't
when
do
it hits,
my
you
eyes. People. Let me put some. Woo! Garden. In the garden. I might have to sing to my people tonight.
come on now.
She's your queen to be, a queen to be forever, free to do whatever His Highness desires, free from infection, to be used at your discretion to quench your royal fire completely. Let me stop. I quit. Hey, y'all.
No, don't do. Just so y'all know, he will be singing that live at the wedding. Just so you know, he will be singing that absolutely at the wedding. So I personally cannot wait to have him sing that. Perhaps as I'm walking down the aisle, I honestly think that is what we're going to do. Either as I'm walking down the aisle or my entry into the reception. Either way, that he will be singing that song for me, and I personally can't wait. Travel Jet said, "Asked how my move was. It's coming along, breaking down this apartment so we can move a few states over. So I got about two more weeks before the official move. So I'm preparing for that. So it's going. But
Yes.
thank you for asking. All right, well let's get started. Let's
Yes,
see.
yes.
We got our usual icebreakers. So let's see, we got some topics here. Let's see, what do we want to talk about?
Yes. And you guys, this is our most interactive show, so definitely chime in with questions. Um, throw some things at us that have maybe come at you during your holiday season as an adult. That could be financially, that could be sexually, that could be spiritually, especially in this time. Uh, we do want to know where everybody is in this year closing.
Yes. So where are you relationship wise, life wise, sexually, or all of that? This show, yes, we talk about sex, but it's a way for us to talk about love, sex, relationships, life, just everything. We kind of keep it, after dark because we want to have a place where we can talk freely and openly about sex and about all these things. But life is life, and so whatever y'all got to talk about or you want to share, bring it on. We here again. This is like Trey said. This is our interactive, show where it's more intimate. So we get to get a chance to interact one on one. Now for TikTok, again, we can only see um, the YouTube on our chat. That's what we can put up. So I'll be going back to TikTok to see if you guys have anything. But if you want it to be seen and want it to be read, kind of jump on over to YouTube. So let's see, what do we have tonight? Sex after 40, better, louder, and way less polite. So do you think the older you've gotten, the better sex has gotten?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If I say absolutely if you're doing it right.
Hmm.
But if you're not consciously intentional about it, I think like anything, if you don't use it, you'll lose it, you know? I'm intentional about making my shit better. I'm
So
just saying.
how is it different for you? Let's go 20s, 30s, and 40s. What was sex like?
So 20s was just like, let me last 2 minutes. Like 20s, like you, I just feel like, well, my early 20s, I feel like because sex was just so fun and exciting, it was like, ooh, I came already in like 2 minutes. But like you wanted to explore and do more and more and more and learn about like, well, this is just me. I wanted to explore and learn more. So I had many partners. Um, so with that came experience, with that came some like, whoa, um, what does that smell? Um, with that also came like some, oh, this is really cool. Okay, okay, I'm better than your average. Like, you know, I'm very proud of my methods. Yeah. That's
Okay. So and 40s now is more like you got it down to a science.
yeah, and then like my body's real nice to me because I've been real nice to my body, you know.
Okay. So now for me, I will say it's definitely better because early 20s. Well, I'll start from 17 to motherhood, which was 17 to 22. Um, that's your young period. You being promiscuous, you're doing your thing, and you like the idea of sex. You haven't really kind of established what it means. You just know the carnal
Yes.
aspect of it. Like you just
Yeah.
30s, again, I kind of stopped to raise my daughter, so I wasn't back into that until late. So 30s is kind of like really, no. I
Yeah.
fool around with baby daddy here and there, but and then 40s, now being in my 40s, um, it's very different in the sense that I've always loved sex. I've always been a sexual, sensual person,
Mhm.
but now it means more. Meaning like it has to be worthy of my time. Obviously, but it meaning like let's say if I wasn't with someone, I would be like less inclined as sexual as I am. We have our toys and everything. It's like you don't want to, not necessarily like you're in your abstinence phase, but it's like if I'm going to do this, it has to be intentional. You know what I'm saying? Those days of just fucking just to fuck.
Frivolous fucking, no more frivolous fucking.
Yeah, it's like it's like I wanted to try and get into that space,
Yeah.
but I didn't. Like once I got out of the male gaze, I literally completely got out of it. Like even dating, I was just like, I'm
I'm
focused on
focused
my
on my
content.
content.
I'm doing the things that I want to do, and so I I just didn't want to be bothered with it. Like people would be in my DMs and all that, and I would just be like, yeah, okay. And because before, pre-therapy, it'd been like, oh my God, let me, and I didn't. But then being with someone, you enjoy it even more because one thing my mom told me, she was like, when she gave me the birds and bees talk, she was like, the act of sex is physical,
Yeah.
but if you have an emotional connection with that person, it heightens the experience. And so I never forgot that. So I noticed that difference of when I would have sex to have sex
Mhm.
versus when you have a connection with that person.
Yeah.
and it's always been off the charts. Now, has that always worked in my favor? No, but the emotional connection was there for me anyway. So it made it better for me. And I'm glad I always had that information because it does make a difference, especially when your partner is emotionally in tune with you. Because that's when it's like, whoa. So I'm at that age where I'm not in a rush for the orgasm,
Yeah.
but we ain't gonna be here all night. Like if that's the case, I want it like I want mini breaks. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we can go we going to Pound Town for like a good 10, 15,
Uh-huh.
cat nap. Then we could, slow it down a bit, take a little nap, 10 or 15, Pound Town again. Like we gotta do this shit in intervals. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when I feel like you having more fun. Because in my mind, I'm fucking like I'm 20, but the body itself, I'm not gonna lie. I learned that with my ex because we was talking real long distance, and it's like, oh, when I see you, I'm a da da da. He was, we was talking and shit to each other and da da da. Da. And your age shows up when you get in that room. Your age shows the fuck because we was talking cash money shit. Because we was talking like we was 20. But we
Ooh.
got in that room, bitch, and 40 and 50 showed up.
It's-
I mean, it was an okay time. But that age,
yeah, it tracks.
listen,
I mean, it tracks because, like, I feel like again, yeah, yeah. My 30s, okay, so yeah, 20s was just like a bunch of little bunny sessions to me. My 30s was like, oh, we could be here all night. And then once 40 hit, it was like, okay, no, we got shit to do. Um, we have we have to put a period in this sentence sooner than sooner than not,
hmm
because somebody has to be at work. Somebody,
because I feel like this in my mind. I used to be like, if I live with somebody or I get married, it's 7 days in a week. I better be fucking at least five, right? That's my mentality, right?
I love that. I love
But
you, my people.
that because I'm thinking, out of 7 days, five is
I love a smart bitch. Think,
you know
think.
because we gotta switch it up. Now it might be different types on the night because again, motherfucker gotta go to work. So
Yeah,
that Sunday through Thursday, it might be a quick little 30 minutes, or wake up in the middle of the night type of action,
yeah.
and then Friday and Saturday, it's party time. It's
Oh,
it's it's party time. Okay, it's round for round on Pound Town. Okay, because ain't nobody got to go to work. We can go to the secret garden. We can garden in the secret garden. We can do whatever the fuck we got to do.
yeah.
So I'm a realistic bitch, but having the hubby sometimes he like, you wearing me out. I'm like, hey,
That's crazy.
I'm letting the chopper pussy sing, nigga. Let's go. Oh,
We're back.
okay,
We're back,
we're
y'all.
back.
We're back.
We back, y'all. We just you never know where it's gonna go here. Okay, so let's see what's next.
Uh-oh. People been looking for us. I heard you bitches was looking for me. Bitch, here I
You
go.
chill, girl. Hey, Rod.
What up, fella?
Okay, why do we ignore red flags when the chemistry is good?
Oh,
Because we've all been there.
oh. I don't know. I think honestly, the human desire to just feel good. I think that's just like like you just want to feel good sometimes. You like if you're a good person, your natural movement is to chase joy. You know, you don't
Yes.
want to necessarily always go into the resolve. You know, you're just kind of like, oh, this feels nice. I enjoy this. This makes me feel something. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah. And I think we tend to do well, and I also think it depends on where we are in our lives when we do things like that. Because
Mhm.
definitely when you're young and dumb, you definitely ignore the red flags because you're just like whatever.
Right,
Then when you get into that middle part, and again, I can understand because this is like pre-therapy, but especially when you're like, you'll see the red flags, but if you're already like an insecure, codependent person, fucking forget. You do just want to feel it, and then coming on the other side of that, you can recognize it, but also you recognize yourself to be like, okay, we may have chemistry,
right,
but at what cost? Because back in the day, you wouldn't give a fuck about the cost. It's do now, pay later. But the
that's
older we get, the less time we have to waste. So that's when you're like, we may have chemistry, but what goes beyond that?
right.
Because, especially when the chemistry is just sexual. I think we can ignore the flags when it's just sexual because we don't have any emotion there. It's like, okay, I know this person is case in point, baby daddy, right? You can ignore the shit because it's just like, initially it wasn't just I didn't love him or in retrospect, looking back at it, I did it, especially when you could compare how I am with other people that I've been in relationships with versus how I was with him, then it's safe to say, no, I didn't love you. I may have thought at one point I did,
Yeah,
but I realized that all we had was sexual chemistry. But being older now, that wouldn't be enough for me.
yeah,
So I would recognize the red because that in and of itself is the red flag that we just have sexual chemistry. That in and of itself is a red flag. So I think at times it depends on where you are with your life, but I think we've all ignored some red flags because that sexual chemistry was there. And you was like, I'm trying to get my back blown out. So I know,
slap you
yeah,
out. Right.
yes, it's like I know this a deadbeat ass nigga, but I just want to get my back blown out. Why not?
That's
Sometimes you need
that's
a pussy tune up. It's valid. It's valid. Um,
hey now, welcome, welcome.
hey everybody, hey Rob, hey Aaron. Do you think do you know when you're in love or it's just a trauma bond?
Ooh, you know what? I feel like a lot of people need to start thinking about that question. Like when you meet somebody, just in general, like think of like anytime when you're growing close to someone, what is that bond? Like we I feel like that's something we don't ask ourselves, and that would save a lot of people a lot of heartache and trauma. Literally, if you ask yourself that question, you're actually open up the gates to paying attention to certain things, you know? Um,
Yeah.
so I feel like we naturally feel things, but we don't like ask the questions that we need to ask them and ourselves in that moment to figure out if it's like a love thing or if it's like a trauma bond.
I agree because I think we don't want to have the uncomfortable conversation, especially if you're one of those people where you're actively seeking a relationship
Hmm.
or some type of attention
Right.
because you don't want to fuck it up. Like when you're on a first date and okay, I don't want to tell them too much information because I don't want them to think I'm crazy. I don't want them to da da da. Da. So
Right.
it's like we don't have the conversation that we need to have to figure out. Am I latching on to you because you remind me of some fucked up shit I just got out of, and I even though that was fucked up, it's still familiar. Because
Mhm.
I think a lot of people we stay in things because it's like, okay, well, this pain, I'd rather have a fucked up situation I'm familiar with than to
Yeah.
go out here and have a fucked up situation and I'm not familiar. So
Right.
I think sometimes even if you get out of one thing, when you get into something else, you low key you don't want to go back to it, but at the same time you're still conditioned
Right.
to not ask the questions, to not rock the boat. Because I noticed that was something that I would do with men is when we were on a date or something like that, or we're talking and they may say something that I don't care for, and I'm just like, but at the same time, you know it's a potential red flag, but you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to be like, okay, I don't like her no more. I'm not gonna call her. And again, this is pre-therapy me that was like wanted the attention or I was searching for something. So when you're doing that, you don't um you don't want to rock that boat. You don't want to say, oh well, wait a minute. That's kind of yeah. I don't agree with that. Like I'll give you a petty reason, right? This guy this was the first guy I dated um when I started dating, like once my daughter got older and she was like, go get a life. And I distinctly remember he was like, I don't work overtime. And that always bothered me
Yeah.
because I was just like, I'm an independent like woman, so it's like, I'm used to taking care of myself. I'm used to, like, if it's something I want, I get it. And if I have to work overtime to do it, I'm gonna do that. And it was something about that because I felt like even though it was overtime,
Yeah.
I still felt like, so you don't work hard. Because there's one thing, and and I know that's a white man working on a white man job, but I was looking beyond it. Because if you're so like, I don't do overtime, that means you're not willing to like work harder on something. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like I don't want to know, but his whole thing was, and I know where you might be going, but the reason why I thought that about him
Yeah.
because it was very like, yeah, I'm 9 to 5 and that's it. But it was like, okay, what if it's something that you really want
Mhm.
and you needed to work the overtime to get it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that to me, that translates into like ambition. Like, how do I know if you can have such that attitude with like regular work? What's not to say you don't have that attitude about a relationship or your personal goals? Or do you mean like, okay, if you can't do 40 hours, if it's not done in 40 hours, then fuck it, it'll wait till Monday. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I see what you're saying. And yes, I see exactly what you're saying.
Because and that kind of always, I didn't say anything, but it kind of always bothered me because I'm like that.
Yeah.
And another thing I noticed about him is that I don't do it now because ever since COVID, we work from home. So every day I used to go to the office. I'm dressed up to the nines. I have the beat is on, the hair is done, all of that. That's how it is, right?
Right.
So when I was on the dating sites and stuff, or just in general, all the pictures you see of me are me in makeup because I like having my hair and my makeup done. So that's just, what you would see. So you would get the idea that she's a girl that likes to dress nice and wear makeup.
Yeah.
And I changed my hair. So if this is how you met me, now we're talking, dating, whatever. And slowly but surely, it's the humble shit. It's the, oh, I prefer women that are natural, or I don't like makeup. But every picture you saw me in, I had a full fucking beat.
Right.
So then he was like, oh, because I don't understand why you women need like 5 different red lipsticks. And I was like, Michael Jordan been selling you niggas the same shoe for 40 years, but here the fuck we are. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about why I need Ruby Woo. And I can't think of Rihanna thing right now. It's a Fenty red. But don't worry about why I need 55 different reds. It is what it is. We just
Right.
it's but it's like the guys that they see you as you are, but then they want you to be, they're trying to break you down to be something else. It's like, oh, I don't want nobody else to look at you. Have you ever had that? where a person met you for you and how you were, but slowly but surely they started trying to, say little things to kind of either humble you or try to get you to be what they wanted.
Oh yeah, all the time, all the time. Particularly for me being in entertainment, you always meet those people that want to, get you close and then shrink you all the time. All the
So so in a relationship wise, when that happened, did you recognize it and you caught and you said something, or have there been times where you kind of bended to that will and then regretted it?
time. I definitely bended. There was actually there were probably about two or three, but there was a very long relationship I was in where I was always this extroverted person, and then at some point they were like, "Well, why are you craving attention?" Like, craving attention? What do you mean? I'm an MC. I am I am Mr. Attention. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I control rooms for a living. So what are you talking about attention? You think I call attention to myself? I get attention. I just direct it. Damn it. Um, so like when I'm just being myself and being out and about, like to be told like you need to chill. Like, have you met me? Have- I've I've
That
never
that
I've never been
that's
like
just
this. Like,
exactly like I can't even imagine somebody expecting you to tone down, especially when they see how this is the intro. So if this is the intro, how am I going to expect you to dim yourself? And that's how it is in every situation I get in. Not every, not recently,
yeah.
but that's what I have to do. Or I'm not. Being funny is subjective, but I've never not felt like in my lifetime I haven't been funny to somebody. You know what I mean? And it's been two relationships for me too, but the first one was my first adult relationship. Like I was 20. It was literally the worst 2 years of my life. Um, but that relationship really did a number on me in the sense that I literally lost myself because I bended to. And side note, this goes into like realizing that all of my previous partners were narcissists. And that goes back to my very first bully, which is my grandma. So it was like it all tracks,
Oh.
which is why every person was a narcissist, but I didn't know what narcissism was.
Mm,
When I thought narcissism, I thought Donald Trump, like
mm,
that. I never thought like people I am in relationships with. You know what I mean? I never thought of it like that. So it wasn't until I'm in therapy when I'm hearing all this and it's like, oh, okay, this is what that is. But that's the side. That's a knickknack. A bitch happens episode. But um, going into it within that relationship, I bended who I was. Like I I guess I am extroverted in certain situations. Once I'm comfortable, once I've assessed the situation, then because you look at me like introvert where, and it's like I have moments because I have to see.
mhm,
But I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm sarcastic as fuck. I can't help it. That's literally in my DNA. Like it's in my veins. I don't. Hubby today, he was like, "Is your superpower sarcasm?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I thought about it, and in reality, it is. But the only thing is you don't want to get me in final form. Like that's the only thing. You do not want me in final form. Okay. So yes, sarcasm is my superpower. But he was very jealous. He was very like he physically abusive as well, but just very jealous. Very
Happy
one
Kwanzaa.
time he was
Happy
said
Kwanzaa.
again.
Dark Magician said Happy Kwanzaa.
Oh hey, happy Kwanzaa. Um and so I bent for him and I lost myself. And I just I that was one thing that I always made sure that once I got out of that, that was one thing I never did anymore. I never fully emerged or fully lost myself into somebody ever again. Like I would still find that, because I was still trying to find my way and I wasn't in therapy yet, I was still kind of conceding, but I wasn't giving up like my full identity to do that. But I always regret having done it. But once you realize why you were doing it, you can't really blame yourself. Once you know why,
Yeah,
you have the ability to fix it.
you do.
Uh, so let's see, what's the next one?
So in short, y'all, therapy, baby.
Yeah, it worked. And I don't hide that. It's something that I do like to talk about because I like explaining things
Yeah.
pre-therapy versus post, and I always like to say pre because it shows so you can see the difference. But I advocate, especially for the Black community, that we go. Okay, come on now, that we go,
When you're
that
booping.
we go to therapy. What you drinking, friend?
Oh, it smells of Takesha, ta-
Oh,
Takesha, and passion fruit.
oh, I want some tequila, but I can't have no tequila if it ain't no dick. Especially especially when I'm on them tequila shots. Okay, when I'm on them tequila shots,
A Takesha shot.
you have to run me the dick. Like that's just so. Since my dick is in North Carolina, I can't partake in the tequila.
No
But
Takesha.
just know, as soon as I get there, baby, it's gonna be some it's gonna be some casa amigos.
I got in house loving. Hmm.
Mm.
Woo!
Oh, you such a lucky bitch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, Maxwell, who bitch? Look at them notes. Come on,
I'm gonna start sharing y'all sharing some snippets of the music that I have coming out, guys. It's so fun.
you better. Um, do you have one ex that you would still smash?
I do. I have a couple. I got a couple. Dead ass. Listen, a couple that might still get
Oh my, hey. I can't. When I think relationship wise, mm, no, and I'm biased. I'm biased, but yeah, when I think about it, because I have, I got notches under the belt, and then I have partners. Um, and in both respects, but partner wise, no, and not just because of obvious reasons, but no, nah. I wish. You know what I miss if I hadn't it be in my situation now is when I had dial-a-date. That time where you just like if you was bored, you knew you could just pull your phone out and just be like, "What nigga I'm gonna call tonight?" You didn't always use it, but you liked that it was there. That's what I missed. I didn't really miss dating. I didn't really miss dating, but I miss just having that access to be like, let me go through my Dickolex, okay? Let me go through my
on demand, man.
yeah. Let me see who gonna run me the D tonight. That I miss having that. I miss telling niggas like, wait, what you mean girlfriend? Like, I don't know. This is the I'm gonna fuck you and I need you to leave type situation. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was her. I was like, yeah, we're good. I don't need you to stay. Like, I don't need to say. Hey, Brian, thank you. We got our first super chat of the night. Thank you, Brian.
We appreciate y'all.
We really do. Give me 1 second. Let me just thank Brian.
Hey, Brian, Daddy, well, we need to show some skin. Wait a minute. I'm just kidding. show, show a little bike.
Show him some back.
Hey,
Do you think monogamy is natural or is it social conditioning?
I think it's definitely social conditioning.
Yeah.
It's definitely not for everyone. Um, I like certain parts of it, but then also I'm very much just like a free spirit. I like having someone who is the apple of my eye, but sexually, I do want to be able to have experiences and to not be I don't know, not to be like in that couple was like you can't look at people, you can't. I don't want to be. I want me and my partner to be able to enjoy life together to the fullest and to be our genuine selves, like coexisting by choice, not being there because or not even not how do I say not shutting yourself off now that
Hmm.
you're a partner. I believe that you should increase each other's possibilities versus take away. Like I want to make you a bigger and better, stronger thing. I don't want to dumb you down, and vice versa.
Yeah. That's yeah. And I get and again, like you say, it is obviously social conditioning, and but I guess in a way it's structure to people that need structure in that way
Yeah,
versus those that are fluid.
right.
Like for me, like I said, I think I said this before. I could handle it if it was sexual,
Yeah,
but I don't think I could handle it if I knew the possibility of it becoming emotional. Because I feel like that's because meaning I would swing before I would be in a polyamorous relationship
I get it.
because I feel like the swinging you're controlling that to a sexual environment only,
Right.
and so
I fully understand.
we have that understanding. Now that's not to say that a person can't gather feelings that way, but
Right.
it's less likely
Yeah.
because it's like we're doing this in a sexual capacity
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
And even polyamory can start off sexual from the beginning, but it's still too
It
it's said again.
definitely did for me.
Yeah, but it's still it's gonna the chances for it being emotional is gonna really take off, especially when it's if it's one man and it's two women, because now that's this how is that going to work and all of these different things, and it's like I don't want to have to deal with that. It's because that's going to be harder because I used to try to watch that show Big Love um on HBO where he was married to the women. It's like one night you're going to be here, one night you and it's just I don't have it, not necessarily maturity. But there's just something about emotional connection that's very important to me. And so I don't want the possibility of my partner finding that outside of me. Not saying it in a selfish way, meaning like if it's something I needed to work on, I would work on that so he doesn't have to go outside of me to find it. Just like emotional cheating. It's
Yeah.
like that sometimes that hurts worse than the physical because it's like what have you shared with this person, have you kissed this person and thought have you did you kiss them the way you kissed me, did you have the same thought, did you did and sometimes that's worse,
Hmm.
having to try and reconcile what you did with me is what you did with somebody else versus I just fucked them and I never saw them again. You know, not saying one is better than the other, but in the grand scheme, you can reconcile. Okay, I don't know her. I fucked her once. That's it. Versus, I talk to this person every day. I see them every day.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much in a relationship with them. I just didn't cross the line of fucking them yet,
Right.
and that's why sometimes it's even worse to have that. So that's why I say like I can understand it, from that perspective. But yeah, that's just for me. The emotion would be worse for me.
Yeah.
Do
It,
you think it would be worse for you?
yeah. Well, I just came from a polyamorous relationship, so I firsthand understand all that. Like there's because you run into the things of jealousy, you run into just uh what stories that your mind can create if you're just not present and the other two are together. It's just a natural thing for you as a human. Um and also not even natural as a human, because I feel like if we didn't have examples, we wouldn't have examples. But like I feel like society and its examples is very, you should be in a couple, or you should
Yeah,
belong to just like a duo, or you should have a family and these kids and get this job. And it's very like society is very clear on what it wants you to do.
yeah,
But again, society is like a construct, whereas we are whole human beings that could be living an entire lifestyle somewhere almost like a caveman. Like we could be somewhere literally existing on a whole um, compound somewhere where we make our own food and recycle the energy of the water. Like we could be doing other things than what we see. But again, I feel like the monogamy thing is part of what society sells you.
yeah. I see that. I just know. Yeah, for me, I just couldn't. I know emotionally that would bother me, so I would be easier like relegating it
Yeah, yeah.
to sex.
Mhm.
But I have a partner who literally is just, and not that I again, I don't want, like my ex, we talked about swinging, and I was okay with the idea of it. Like, just, I started to get very comfortable
Yeah.
with the idea, of exploring that. But being with my partner now, it's a very different energy, and like he wouldn't do it because he doesn't want to share me with anybody. Like he doesn't. He is just like, you are mine, I am yours, and if you approach the perimeter,
It's going
you yeah, it's going down. So it's just like he's very like, you're mine.
down. Mhm.
I'll burn the world down for you. Like, so
But there's something hot about that though, you know?
it is, and that it's so hot when you finally have a man that loves you the way you have always wanted to be loved, and you didn't have to tell him.
That shit right there, that right there, there, that, that.
I didn't I didn't have to tell him. And that's why it's like he is enough. Like because I didn't have to tell him anything. When I tell you, like, it's like little moments, little things that you always wanted to do, experiences that you've always wanted to have. And the thing about it is that it's going to be our first for each other together.
Yeah,
So it's going to be his first, my first, and then our first to get these little things.
yeah.
And it's just like, I can't wait to cook for you. He's like, I can't wait to cook for you.
That's
He was like, he's like, because he's getting his CDL right now. And what did he say? Oh my God, what did he say? Oh, he was like, because they want typically like 6 months to a year on the road, right? So
mhm,
that means he would be gone 3 out of 4 weeks every week, every month, right? So I would get to see him like 1 week a month.
Mhm.
And so I distinctly remember us talking, and he was just like, he was like, no, he was like, I want to be with my wife. He's like, I just want to come home to my wife. Like that's he was like he said that, like he was like, no, because he was like he wants local. Because he was just like, I want to be with my wife. I need to come home to my wife. And I was just like hearing it, you're just like, hey, like because it's just like I want to walk in that door and see you. And so when you have that, it's like you don't want to go outside of that for just for no reason. You know what I mean? It's just not knocking those who can. I just now being in this situation can see that other part where it's like I don't even desire that anymore because I just have what I need to have in him and he has it in me. But it's like when you're like when you with somebody that likes you, not just loves you, but likes you.
Right, because you can
People
learn
don't
to make them.
I have I have I have it makes me realize that every single relationship I've ever had, the person hated my fucking guts.
Oh, wow. You're just like, wow, these people didn't like me. If they were doing this bullshit, they didn't like me.
Yes. So it makes me being it when you're in a healthy relationship, it makes you realize that practically every nigga before hated my fucking guts
Ah,
because you had and but because they were always jealous, they always those things. It's like, yeah, you really didn't. What the fuck did you like? Because clearly you didn't treat me the way that he does. So it makes you realize, like, you know, with the Aaron is the smile and he see it. Normally he's lurking in the chat, but he's not. He may not be on tonight. If y'all could ever guess who he is, but yes, Aaron, yes, it's priceless. Thank you so much. See, he gonna see you should have been on this episode, babe. You should have been watching. You got some flowers tonight. But he watches the replays. Trey, he hit me. He was like, I saw the one. He was like, with you, Trey, and there was some young guy in there. I was like, yeah, that was a gay porn star. He was like, oh. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, that was our first official guest. And so he was going through the thing. He was like, whole brain wasn't you fucking? I said, oh, so you skipped through it. You heard that part? I said, go back and listen to the whole episode.
ah. Oh my God. The sound bites.
go go back and watch that episode so you can find out. Let's see. Um,
Lord, Lord of mercy. How y'all doing? What we talking about? Chat.
yes, what y'all talking about?
No, I can only see people on YouTube what they saying over there on the tick of the talks. Ooh, we talk about love right now, y'all. Nikki and Love, Luh, L. Love. There's so many things I've got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know, 'cause there's a possible. Okay, okay, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry. I gardened earlier, so I go off on tangents. I'm back. I'm back, y'all.
We both trying to, because It's kicking in for the both of us right now. So you, oh my goodness, yeah, like let's.
We're back. So you're back. Okay, I'm back.
What can we talk about tonight?
Um,
What y'all want to talk about out there, y'all?
yeah, what y'all want?
Holiday sex. Y'all got some holiday sex stories?
Oh, some holiday sex. I'm hoping to have something exciting around the new year. Crack open the new year, being cracked open or cracking somebody open. Yeah, I'm ready for an adventure. I've had a couple of adventures this year, but you can always elevate your experience. Yeah, I think for New Year's I will be here, um, and we're going to some big free event downtown with some of our favorite DJs. So it's gonna be like deep house, Afro house, dancing for our lives and into the new year. Um, but yeah, following that, some good fucking fantastic. I'm
Well,
just
I'm gonna have to make up for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year
oh,
when I finally see the hubby. So I got to make up for all the because we got engaged, so we haven't seen each other like physically. So we got some time to make up. So I might have to miss a few episodes, y'all. So you gotta. I'm gonna be getting my back blown out. I'm gonna be moving boxes and
alone,
getting my back blown out. So
alone,
we
y'all.
we're gonna be
At
taking turns moving, back, decorating, back blown out, decorating, back blown out. So I may have to miss a couple of shows. Okay, just
well,
thank
there,
you.
listen, she gonna be pinned down and worn out. I support it. You know, because for my strong personality women like Nikki, I call it an attitude adjustment. Because sometimes we get used to just not we. I'm just sometimes as someone of Nikki's stature, you just get used to doing so much for yourself. Sometimes you just want somebody to just take you over, take you over, take it down. Where you at?
That's why I am dominant in every aspect of my life. But the one place I do not, the one place I want to be dominated is the bedroom. I have to, as a black woman, I have to be dominant in every area of life. The
Mhm.
last place I want to dominate is the bedroom too.
Yes. Say it louder for the people in the back.
I, ju- we have to be in every area of life. When it comes to fucking, I don't want to. I want to rest. I want to be, I want to be the one. What do you say? Say not a sadist. Like I like BDSM light. You know what I'm saying? Very very light. But that's I
Is that
like a good.
wait? But okay, describe a light. Is that just a slap on the ass, a gentle choke? What is light?
I like it flawed. I like it when you hit real hard.
Oh,
So it's like I like it when you hit it real hard and then like you ease the pain with like a good deep stroke. So it's like it balances out. So it's like and then you like oh, okay. So it's like
I need a cigarette after this conversation. I'm back.
so I like that. I like choking. I like grabbing. Like I like when a man knows when to be a gentleman and when to go slow. but then he knows when to get aggressive, like just that right type of aggressive. They know that borderline,
Yes, a
and they
balance.
and they can get away with it because they gotta say it the right way. You can't fake that shit. You gotta say it like you know what the fuck time it is. And if you don't say it like that, if you don't sell it, so you gotta be the type of nigga that can sell it.
Ah, ah,
Don't do it if you can't sell it.
ah.
Don't do it if you can't sell it.
If you can't sell
Don't do it if you can't sell it. Okay?
it.
Hubby sells it. Okay? Like he sells it. So he knows when to be gentle, and he knows like he knows what to do. So I like, I'm into like I like the, you know when to get rough, you know when to ease. You find that balance. That's where I'm at.
Ooh. Now I get an idea of who I want to have come join us on the show one night if they up. Oh yeah, it would probably be the same time as Yo because she's on the East. Oh yes, she's, she's one of those girls that likes to be like thrown around and like her hair,
Yes,
all that shit. Like she's. Yeah, we need some more stories like that because baby. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, I said they definitely give you dominatrix. Ah!
I I know I give it, but I like to be dominated. I know I give dominatrix because I would be the one that talks back. Like I like go punish me. Like yeah, but
Daddy, yeah, punish me. Ow.
yes, yes, you know what I'm saying. Hey, call me cum slut. You know what it is, right? But it's like you you listen. You have to be a certain type of nigga to command enough presence to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
To call me that, and again, you gotta sell it, nigga. You gotta sell it.
I
You
know.
can't just you just can't walk up to a girl and say, "Come slut." No, you gotta sell that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
You got
damn, nigga, yeah.
your
Like,
cum slut. Huh? You fucking you fucking bitch. I'm just kidding.
nah, you can't. Nah, you can't say it like that. You gotta be like,
my Billy Bob voice. Yeah, you fucking like
nah,
that. Yeah? Yeah,
nah.
you fucking like that? Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's drying up. It's drying up. It's drying up. It's drying up. It's dry. Stop. 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 Mm-mm. Oh, God. Jesus.
Like
Absolutely the fuck not. No. Mm-mm. Oh, that was so creepy. That was so. Oh God, that was dirty, nigga. That was just
crack.
dirty.
I had to crack the
Oh, cleanse the palate, nigga. Damn. Jesus Christ.
back.
God. Yes, let's. Oh,
And
Jesus.
this is almost
Fuck
gone.
it.
What did you put in here? I feel like I'm trying to be taken advantage of, y'all. And I like it. Mm. Hey,
Hey,
babe,
at least one
babe,
of us gonna get some.
right, babe. You know I'm easy, right? Oh, and Brian. Oh my God, Brian. So funny. He said, "Enjoy it now, because when you approach 60, shit sits, shit slows down."
Oh shit. It's gonna slow down. It's 60. Well, I'm 45, so
Come on, you got a good 15 years to go at it hard.
hubby is 52, but you know, young strong, we got aches and pains, but hey, we got it.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
let's see.
I will definitely be throwing it up into my 80s.
Hey.
I walk or whatever. I got it. Who want it? Who want it? Nurse, you want it? Just a pervert. Just a mess.
Do you think situationships are coward relationships?
I don't know. I don't. Mm, I think I think they can be, but mostly I feel like situationships are just like, let me just explore. I feel like they're more explorational than like cowardly because I don't feel like you have to be scared to be like a in a situationship. What you think?
So do you think like okay, because with a situationship, it's like you feel like you almost trying to get what you want, but like you like a test, like a trial. It's a free trial period to like the relationship. Because you say situationship, but you're doing things like your relationship, so you want the benefits of relationship shit, but the freedom of that a situationship offers you. It offers you freedom, but you low key still tying yourself to this person anyway. You're just sort of using the situationship as a way to just you know abandon ship if you have to. But
Right.
essentially, it's like you're doing a free trial to a relationship, so you get to test run it, and then one of y'all gonna cancel it or just keep acting like it's like, and that's where I think I don't, and especially with black people, it's like I don't know if we've ever dated. You know what I'm saying? In our culture, has that ever been a thing where you've like dated, or was it one big conversation that just became a relationship, or was it like a because when you see other cultures,
Yeah.
you see how they date. They
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna go out with this person, then I'm gonna go out with that person.
Yeah.
But amongst us, it's like I'm talking to this person, and then eventually the talking becomes to, are we or aren't we? Because it's not that it used to be, hey, are you gonna be my girl? And you'd have an understanding, but
Right.
we went past no real dating. It's just like, okay, well, we talk and we hang out, but okay, so I guess this is what we are. And a lot of relationships have been formed on, I guess this is what we are, versus saying, hey, do I really like you? Do you really like me? Do we really know each other? It was just like, well, hey, we all hanging, so I guess.
Yeah. It's so I guess the what I would say is our dating culture is it's not a culture. Like it's very disjointed, if I must say, because of I wouldn't say. Is it safe to say it's because of dating apps and feeling like you have access to so much at once? I don't know. Hmm, yeah, it just feels. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Um, what do you think is so disjointed about like now in the dating world?
People, everybody, we want this list. It's like you have to meet these requirements, and it's not realistic. It's like, are the requirements being made out of survival? It's almost like it's almost like you're approaching it with what can this person do for me, but not in the ways that they should be. Like what um what can you what can you do for me, or how are you going to serve me a purpose versus just hey, let's get to know each other, let's see if we like one another. It's more so like, what do you work, what type of job do you have, um because you're automatically trying to assess, is this person even worth your time, because where do they work, how much are they going to make, are they worth you even giving them the time of day versus just talking to somebody and getting to know them. We've reached an age where men are literally saying, I met a girl in person. She was beautiful. I liked her. We had a vibe, but her Instagram is trash, so I can't fuck with her.
That's so real though.
That is something that is really going on right now.
That really happened.
So if that's where we are, where the real life, you need social currency versus actual life. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's wild.
That,
Um,
that, that that's what you're we're so worried about what somebody else is going to think. You're missing out on the love of your life. You're missing out on the greatest of opportunities because you are worried about what somebody else is going to think. I wasted so much time not doing things on my own because I didn't want to be seen like, oh my God, I'm by myself, or just not wanting to go by myself. Like I just always felt like I needed somebody, and I missed out on so much until one day I just started going places. I would get dressed up. I would go to. I love comedy, so if anybody's at the improv I want to see, I get dressed. I go have me a couple of drinks, enjoy the show, come back home.
yeah,
If it's a movie I want to see, I get up Sunday morning because I like having the theater to myself. So I get up early Sunday morning, go to the movies by myself. I enjoy myself. Like I started to get in touch with myself, and I found when you do that, because when you're not comfortable with yourself, you make a lot of bad decisions
oh yes,
out of loneliness and desperation. So if you don't start being comfortable with yourself, like being alone with yourself, you will make some very fucked up decisions because you're lonely.
right,
And yeah, because so I had to learn to like enjoy going places to my, even if it was like walking at a shopping center up and down or whatever, just enjoying that time. And now I love it. Like I love that solitude, but I had to overcome that. And I think about all the shit I missed because I didn't want to do stuff alone.
right.
I think we got the boss man
Uh-oh. We, we got a visitor.
with a story time.
Hmm. Yeah. You better have a story time. Ah, let's see. You ready to hop on with us, Mr. Friend? Hang on.
Hey, can y'all hear
Hey.
me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, boss man.
How you doing
Welcome.
today?
Welcome, Vision, y'all. We good.
Hey, so I'm only going to be here for a quick second just to hop in. I hope the live is going well. Just know before I even start, get ready for Sunday.
Uh
Get ready.
oh.
Oh my God, these Latinos start saying all types of things about Black people and
Oh Lord.
all on camera. So just get ready for
Oh,
Sunday.
oh.
Get ready for Sunday. But I'm going to come in for a quick story time. One of the things, as I told a story the last time, when I left Kansas to go to Atlanta, anybody that's leaving a small town, I don't care if you're coming from Iowa, Oklahoma, whatever, and you go to a big city like California, well, Los Angeles, New York, Miami, etc., it's best to be on your P's and Q's and understand how it works. A lot of people don't understand that. And also, if before you even think about going to places like Brazil, you need to learn how to operate in those type of places first. It's really important because it keeps you on your toes. So when I
Yeah.
first went to Atlanta, I already told you about the story that happened the last time where we went to this club and they was back there doing all types of things and it was like an initiation ritual. Well, I used to have these two associates I used to hang around with. One, their name was Cedric and one was named Terrell. Real names. Don't care how the people feel about it. They stay in Atlanta. Cedric was like a big party promoter, and so he worked in a lot of parties. And Terrell, he was like a nurse or something. And they was like, "Hey, we're gonna invite you out to this event." And it was one of the homegirls who I was actually cool with, and she said, "Yeah, let's go to the event." So we ended up going to this event, right? And this event was actually being hosted by this guy, and they call him Doctor. Now he's not an actual doctor, but he has a PhD. So people call people with PhDs doctors as well, but he's not a real doc, like a medical doctor. And the event, it was really interesting because the first hour everybody had a good time. People danced. It was like nothing out of the ordinary. An hour in, a few of his friends or whatever, they brought in something called young boy juice or young juice. And I said, well, what is young juice? I'm not really understanding what that means. He says, well, pretty much anybody that's less than like 23 is only allowed to drink this juice. I said, well, is it special? It's going to give you some type of powers or something? I didn't understand why that was happening. So they started, yes. So they started giving this juice, and I'm sitting here like, okay. And so they gave the cups to the boys. The boys were dancing, whatever. My homegirl and a few of the girls, they were dancing, whatever. But only the young boys, less than 23, can drink the juice. Probably, I wouldn't say 15, 20 minutes in, they started swooshing and swaying, and I said, what the hell? And you know how you feel something, you're like, something's off here. And they started swooshing and swaying and stuff. And so my friend was a former associate, Cedric, he's like, well, there they go. Time to start grabbing them. I said, start grabbing them where? And the guy that was the doc who it was his event, what he does is he has like these older men, and they pretty much just grab these boys and they take them to the back room and they break them in. And I said, so this is like an initiation ritual. And it was a guy that we had came with. He was around 20, I think it was 22, 21, 22. And he took some of the
Oh,
juice and
big
he was
black
brought back
folk.
to that room as well. So these boys were pretty much, they had sex with these younger kids. And these boys will be taken care of by these older men. And so I asked my hunger, I said, what the hell is going on here? I said, it seems to be a weird atmosphere in Atlanta. And I said, I'm not used to this. Me being from Kansas, Kansas is very square. We don't, well, shit don't go out there anyway, so it's no different. But I said, there's not a lot that goes on in Kansas for me to even like think about stuff like this. And they were like, she said, this is pretty much the norm out here. Pretty much, if you don't have a family name or you're not a sports player or you don't have a business or whatever, most people are either in fraud, which fraud is really big, and we'll talk about that on another episode. Fraud is huge. And if you ever know about the green dot cards, huge, huge. And I'm gonna tell you a story about those green dot cards next Friday. But if you're not doing that, then you have to put out and have sex with people. And so this guy named Doctor, he pretty much courts these boys around. They stay in his house. He takes care of them for however long, until they get to that like age. If they age out of college or they get to 23, he sets them up to where they're successful, but they have to, pretty much have sex with him. He will pay for everything. He will make sure you're fed. He will make sure you have a place to stay. And these boys, this is how it goes. So the guy that came with us, I said, hey, are you okay? I asked him a question. I'm like, I heard what happened. I don't know what happened back there, but I heard what happened. And he was like, oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I said, do you need anything? Do you need a drink? Do you need water? Do you need anything like that? Do you need me to tell anybody? Don't tell anybody. You're going to mess it up for me. I'm in the group. I'm in the group. You're going to mess it up for me. You're going to mess it up for me. I said, okay, duly noted. You know how I am, Nikki and Trey. I won't say it again. I'm good. You good with getting your booty blown up back there? I'm good. It don't have shit to do with me at all. So I was like, okay. And so Terrell was like, the other guy, Terrell, he was like, well, why was he yelling? I said, I don't know. He got a little attitude with me because he got his ass blown out by some dudes back there. I asked him a question to help him. He got an attitude. I'm good. Deuces. I don't have to say anything else about it. And so this this guy, his name is Doctor. He is known for doing this, but it's not just him. It's a lot of people that's known for doing it out there. So my word of advice to people that's in Atlanta, especially if you're young, there is other ways to be successful out there besides fraud or besides having to lay down and get your booty hole blown out. Other than that, that's the best advice I can give you. That is my story for today, you guys.
Well,
I'm I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I've seen some traveling to Brazil, Colombia, Miami. I could tell stories that I will blow your mind. That's why I cannot wait to tell you about the green dot card and why they don't have them in Atlanta next week.
oh,
No, no, that's
Patreon.
that's
Oh,
Patreon.
All of that needs to be. Ooh,
That's Patreon. That's Patreon.
this is a lot for.
No, y'all got no. Y'all gotta wait for that one. Y'all gotta wait for that one.
But that is the story of the day.
You better come in and leave us speechless. He came in and dropped the mic right quick.
You gotta be careful in Atlanta. I'm telling you, you have to be careful because they was if you were not careful, they will snatch you up and you will get got. Both
Like,
women and
you
men. They don't care.
you go
They don't
you gonna
care.
fuck it up. You gonna fuck it up for me. Hey, what you say? What you say? Get your fucking up.
My goodness.
What
Oh my god.
you say?
Oh.
Get your booty hole, boy.
That's what was happening. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. They have the boys drink the young boy juice and they took them to the back rooms. That's how it works. You want to have a place to stay? Get your booty hole blown out. You want to get into college or you want to get stuff paid for? Get your booty hole blown out. That's out there in the letter. Hey, I I'm keeping it strictly 100 with you guys. There's nothing else for me to say.
That is the most that is the most perfect commercial ever. I just, that is the most perfect commercial that
I,
wasn't supposed to be a commercial because nigga, mwah, that shit right there was a fucking commercial. God damn.
Democracy says. Democracy says.
Oh,
Looks like I dropped in at the right time.
oh
Hey,
my
this is
god.
hey, this is
Fuck
this you're
again.
gonna get with the Patreon. We're gonna be telling. I'm gonna be
Oh,
telling you a lot of stories like this. It's a lot of stuff you would be shocked and you'd be like, "What? Woohoo!" I'm like, that's how it runs in Atlanta. It's just the way it is. Poor Nikki. But
I, I
I
I thought he wasn't gonna be able to top the shit sprayer. But you know
oh
what,
shit.
He will always top himself apparently because he be on
nigga,
Oh, hey, you know that girl that like that shitted on that boy's dick and he threw her off and it sprayed everywhere. I actually seen her IG probably. I think it was like a week ago. I meant to tell you guys that. I did not message her because we were not cool or friends like that. So it didn't, it didn't make me a. It didn't matter to me to really say hi to her or anything. So
Vision. Democracy she changed her name just for you. Cause since you never said it right, she changed it to what you say. So
Say,
she officially changed it to Democracy just for you.
Thank you,
Just for
Demarcus.
you.
I appreciate it.
that's love. Okay, that
That is
love.
that's love. To
I,
change your whole name.
I, you know what? I love our audience. I love, like we're really building community here. I love talking to them. I love that we got a line for them to call in. I mean, we're really building community here. And I think that we're going to be successful at this. So thank you, Democracy. I appreciate it.
When I saw it, I was like, she changed the spelling of that motherfucker.
Other than that, I got to head out, but that was my story, you guys.
You better.
Thank you, boss man.
He said, walk in,
Bye.
set shit up, walk out.
See you
He's
on
a
Sunday.
see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday. What boss man came in? He don't disappoint. We got our story of the night. I don't even know how we gonna top it.
How we gonna top that?
I don't know. What y'all? We gotta come on. What we go? Come on, Trey. You the architect now.
So wait, I know people have been doing some very interesting things this holiday season. So I went to an influencers event and it happened to be at a rec room. But it was
Mm.
but it was so random because it's like a rec room and then dildos. So I was so confused because it was like, you decorate dildos, and then you either set them out for people to admire them, or you use them to beat objects like
Mhm.
pinatas and like plates and stuff. It was so interesting. So I'm just gonna show you this video because there's no context to this video. I was gonna just play this and give y'all no context to this video, but this is where I was.
No context.
Okay, we're gonna continue to act like idiots. I'll call you later.
Absolutely no context.
I feel judged. Like what? So we were sitting there decorating dildos. And then there was a space to go into a rec room and like beat and break plates, and they would show it, well, they would film you and in slow motion so you'd have the footage to take home. But I will say there was a great release that happened for me that day because I got to beat the hell out of pinata with a giant dildo. And then I got to beat some plates and break plates. It was so nice. My life is so random, y'all. I went to a rec room to decorate dildos and beat plates. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
Let's go.
Yes, decorating them. Like there were some that looked like little Santa hats. Let me see if I can pull this up on my phone. Um, yeah, no, it was kind of insane. Like I don't know why on earth. Oh, here we go. Here's a here's a photo of someone who decorated.
Oh.
Like literally.
Trey, Democracy says if you were straight, that would work. That would work for me, Trey. Well, Trey, you want to tell her?
Listen, wait. So I can't be bi. I'm a bi guy. I like it all. So I'm not off the market for the lady. However, I feel like there's an interesting double standard though. Like I feel like it's harder for women to see men that would explore outside what they would normally be assumed to be, um, versus like a woman being able to just like kiss another woman and it not even being a thing. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah. What do you think about that, Nikki? Is that something that you think is real?
What?
Like the double standard of like women could do it, but like a man enjoying another man sexually
I
is
just
weird.
I don't know how I would when I get stuck with that question because it's like I can understand the concept of being bi in and of itself, but I don't know if I knew I was dating someone that had been with another man.
Yeah,
Like I know it would make me feel some type of way, but I
yeah,
can't figure out why just yet. But I just know that it would, so I just like I can understand the concept of somebody being bi outside of like I can understand you or Vision or somebody else because it's not in my immediate, it's not affecting me.
yeah. You ain't
But
fuck, huh?
yeah, yeah, so it's just like you know, it's different. So I do feel probably like it is like a double standard because I just with a woman, I guess because men expect women to be bi. It's
Yeah,
the, there's the automatic expectation that women are bi, but there's a double standard that men can't be bi, and that you're automatically default gay. You know what I'm saying? There's that one caveat. You know what I'm saying? It's that pesky asshole that just gets in the fucking way. But it's just like it's kind of the same thing, but you're trying to make it different type, you know, just to rationalize it. So yeah, I just it's I get it, but
Yeah. Um,
it's
but
that ain't where I'm going with it.
yeah, but again, I think there's just like an unspoken, like understood thing in women to expect um the man, well, I guess expect a man to be the I don't know, maybe I guess like the alpha and never to be compromised in such a way. Like I feel
Perhaps.
women look at men, and if especially if a strong woman, they want someone they feel like wouldn't be compromised in that way. And because like I feel like to straight women, a gay man is someone that has been compromised, you know? Just there's I feel like
Yeah,
the subliminal thought of like thinking that because a man is gay, he is compromised in strength. I feel that,
yeah,
you know? Just that
yeah,
just naturally, not something that you guys try to do. It's just like naturally, women um, see men as like the provider, the lead, the masculine, the the strong thing, not someone that has been compromised. You know?
yeah.
Yeah. But Marcochet, I made an assumption, and I don't usually. Yeah, don't be assuming. God damn it! I'm just kidding. It's fine. Assume. Tell me whatever you want, but do it with authority. Let me see. I work at a health center that catered to the LGBTQIA plus community. Both of my sons' godfathers are gay males. I apologize for mislabeling you. No, it's fine. So when it comes to like labeling or even like mis or gendering in general, because I don't feel like people would misgender me. Like those aren't really things that I care about. People can assume I could be, because I'm how can I say I am flamboyant and exciting. I feel like my energy could lean more on a gay, or people would just assume I was gay anyway. Um, but so I get it. I get it. Um, I'm not mad in any type of way. Um, but yeah, I get I understand why there's um, a slight double standard, because it's just kind of it's the thing that people don't usually talk about. It's just one of those things that exist, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So what y'all talking about out there?
Mhm. And then Aaron says, yeah, and this expectation leads to DL man. Very true. Very true. It does lead it I mean, I won't say it in every case, but like I feel like a man not being able to either express himself or just, even experience himself and figure out if he likes something or not, um, can lead to like having feelings that you don't necessarily express, or resentment, all of those things.
Do you think black women um contribute heavily to the existence of DL?
Absolutely, absolutely. But it do, I don't feel like that's where it initially stems from. I think it initially stemmed from something that um black women have been uh conditioned to feel and think about. So like think about if a black woman wasn't told she needed a man, or wasn't told she couldn't be the head of the household. You know how society tells you, the man's supposed to be the head of the household. Like, what if you weren't told any of these things? Like, what would a woman think and say? Like, what if she thought masculine had nothing to do with any type of sex? Like, what if she still thought a man was masculine that she could peg? You know, like
Yeah, yeah,
what if you weren't told certain things were masculine and feminine, like even like dresses and things. Like this is a weird thought that I've always had in my head. I was like, hmm, why can women wear skirts? Or why is it preferred that women wear skirts and that's ladylike when a skirt is like more easy access? I feel like a skirt would be more safe for a man to wear versus a woman, if you really think about it.
Hmm.
And that's always just been like a random thought that I've never even discussed with people. Thank you for my allowing me to be vulnerable tonight, y'all. Y'all my therapy. Like I've always thought like, hmm, skirts. Women are vulnerable down there more than I feel like a male would be sexually, if that makes sense. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I've always thought that. I'm like, why is it that we chose that? Or why has that become like a thing?
yeah, yeah.
Women should,
Zebra
you
making an appearance.
know. Oh, yeah, Jazz and Laughter said, I love this question. And then wait, what Democrat? What Democrat? Shay say she really changed that name. I love it. My brother says he's not hetero or homo. He's just sexual. I have two nieces and a nephew from him, and his current partner of 10 years is Todd. They both will beat a nigga ass. I know that's right. Listen, the gays can fight not only because we just can because we had to often. Like if you were someone that was just yourself and not even come out as gay, or if you just weren't like the hetero norm or on the football team, you could just be, you know. So you
Have you ever had sexual tension with someone that it didn't end up being anything, but the tension was just so palpable, but nothing just ever came of it? But you just had great sexual tension and just nothing ever came of it?
yes, yes, and that was working at a job. When I used to work at, I worked at two different gyms. I worked at LA Fitness, and then also worked at like a actually, I can't. I'm not going to name this other gym. It is a CrossFit gym. I'll just say that I worked at a CrossFit gym, and there were there were when I worked at LA Fitness, there was one other front desk person, and then when I worked at this CrossFit gym, there were three teachers that could get it. Could could get it. Like we would, I I would. I was the facilitator, so I would be like cleaning the equipment, prepping everything, getting everything ready, checking people in. And so sometimes the teachers would get there like 10 to 15 minutes early to uh, set out like what exercises they were doing. So often they would come early to like talk to me and we would flirt, etc. And then someone coming to walk in to kind of break it up. So I feel like had I worked there a little bit longer, we'd have been in the bathroom doing something and got caught up. So I'm glad that that ended what it ended because I would have gotten all types of trouble.
Okay, so mine, I guess, is okay. So this was my first real job, adult job as a bank teller, and so one of the customers was a guy, and for the record, he nothing came of it, but he was married. So he was a longshoreman, and he was tall, super dark, and he had those really cheeky. He looked like a wolf. He like a dark skinned wolf. That's
Mm.
all I can say, right? Just like right. So just automatic between us. I'm the young black teller, the only black teller, young black teller, whatever. So automatic, just chemistry, chemistry, chemistry. It was a definitely like I want to fuck you, you want to fuck me. Like it was just like just every single time I would just be like, I just want to like, oh my god. So um, I'll never forget, right? And I honestly didn't mean any disrespect by it, But I got Christmas cards for some of the people that my regular customers, right? And it was one, and so he brought it. He was like, "Oh, my wife saw it, and then it was. I guess it was like this thing or whatever, whatever. Like she felt some type of way." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like in retrospect, I get it now, but at that time I was like 19, 20, whatever. But it was always like a dang. I really obviously obviously it was a good thing it, nothing happened because he was married,
Yeah.
but it was like I do regret like dang, like I wonder what it would because he was just like he was older, tall, dark, just everything that I normally would go for.
Mhm.
And again, you're young and you have this older guy, and it's just that attraction. You know what I'm saying? Moist money. I say, I'm handing out moist money. Yeah, moist money, baby. Um, but yeah, that's how it is.
Oh, next episode, I'm definitely gonna have to tell my story of my my first man on man experience.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you know what? This is the best place to end it now for tonight. So we got a cliffhanger, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in next Friday, same time, same place.
Yeah.
That's 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. We are here on TikTok Live and YouTube Live. But remember, we can see all the comments and everything on YouTube Live, which is at For the People Podcast Show. So we'll see y'all next Friday. So we're gonna have a story from Vision next Friday and Trey's story.
Yes, and we may have a guest. We may have a guest.
Uh-oh,
No.
like a virgin.
Yeah.
Touch for the very first time.
Um. Uh. But just a little teaser of my story. The the suitor was a police officer. Yes, it was a police officer, y'all.
Uh-oh.
My first. Uh, yeah. Yes. Ooh,
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight.
yes.
We'll see y'all next Friday.
Yes. We will see y'all next Friday. We love y'all.
Love you.
Do some hoe shit for us. Make sure you throwing it in a circle. Here in the garden. I'm gonna always do a singing intro and outro for y'all because I feel like I want to be serenaded on your Friday.
Hmm.
Cause she's your wait, let me get some reverb. Queen to me. Oh, and then for your wedding, Nikki, I definitely wanna I'm gonna do Soul Glow too. I'm gonna be the wedding singer. We perform a Soul Glow. I want some Jerry Curl wigs. I want all of it. It's going
I'm 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 here. He's already the answer is yes. The answer is already yes. Just it's whatever you want to do.
it's going down. All right, y'all. We love y'all. Nikki, tell them where we can find you.
I love y'all too. You can find me on Substack, Nik Nak 80. I will be posting some new content soon. And also I will have new episodes of the Bitch Having podcast. I'll be recording some of those tomorrow, so they will be up tomorrow. It should be at least 1 to 2 new episodes will be up because I'm a little bit behind. So thank y'all for your patience on that. You can also find me on Instagram, bitch underscore happens, and my backup is bitch underscore happens 2.0. So that's where you guys can find me.
You can find me, Trey Rich Live at. Trey Rich Live on Instagram and Trey Rich Live Show on TikTok. I'm actually working on a backup now because I've been shadow banned and I can't do anything demonetized. All the things I've been, they they stopped me at. They said, "Listen, you can't be putting out no more of these videos." But stay tuned because we're also still loading the Blue Sky. We're still loading our Red Note. Still loading our Twitter. Like all of those things are still being updated. We're slowly getting those videos up. But yeah, make sure you guys are following us on all the platform FTP Podcast Show, on pretty much all the platforms, unless we weren't able to get the name. Yes, but we love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see you guys next Friday. Love on one another. Go be hoes.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.